Day 3 of Supreme Court nominee Judge Brett Kavanaugh's confirmation hearing is set to kick off 3 hours from right now. But the first 2 days have seen constant interruptions from protesters.
Our next guest went to talk to them all and find out why they oppose Judge Kavanaugh. And you won't believe what happened. Turning Point USA founder Charlie Kirk joins us now with more. Hey, Charlie.
Good morning.
So the first question you asked them, why do you not like this judge? Let's air a little bit of what you found.
What don't you like most about Kavanaugh?
I'm just here holding the sign.
I just want people to get out to vote stop this and during the midterms.
Civil rights and justice rights will also be rolled back at an even greater level than they are, and I think those concerns are valid and people are expressing their true fears.
American rights are at stake if this guy gets put on.
That one guy said, I'm just here to hold a sign.
Yeah, I'm just here to hold a sign. You know, I was there for a couple hours, had some very interesting encounters with these far left-wing activists, many of whom were the ones that were disrupting the actual hearings. They wore that as a badge of honor, and I think that they should actually increase and have harsher penalties against these disruptors. I mean, because it's almost as if it's like you get a parking ticket if you interrupt this, and it's on national television. But there was no cohesive message. They were saying things, he's going to roll back human rights.
Where were they getting their talking points?
Well, I mean, from the signs that they were given.
That was it.
That was just about it.
And you're saying it's an AstroTurf crowd.
It sure felt like it. I mean, and there were some people that were genuine there that were, you know, they were typical left-wing activists. But more than not, these were mostly college students that were being told that this will be the worst thing that will ever happen if he, you know, gets put on the Supreme Court. And there was no cohesive message. And I kept on hearing, well, he's going to take all of our rights away. Well, name one. And it was just met with silence.
Well, you did do the interview. You just saw he was outside. You were on the Capitol grounds. Right. And yet, this happened. Watch this.
You're not allowed to come and talk to any of our people.
Just don't talk to them.
I'm kicking you out because you're here putting people on camera.
With their
consent.
Your right to free speech doesn't trump his.
Okay.
Good for that cop.
Oh, he
tried to kick you out of a public place?
Yeah,
the U.S. Capitol.
He was brilliant. So, you know, they said, well, we're going to have to kick you out. And I said, well, you can bring the Capitol Police over. We can have a conversation about that. Which, here's the funny thing. They're worried about rights being taken away. And the only thing they could think about was trying to take my right to free speech away. Because I was disagreeing with them. Very respectfully, very calmly. I wasn't interrupting anyone. I was having conversations with some of their protesters. And they came in and they said, no, we have to try to get...
What did the Capitol Police say to the protesters when they tried to kick you out of a public place?
You kind of heard a soundbite from it where he said, look, I can't do anything here. Everyone here has a right to assembly. And they kept on saying, well, we have a petition to be here. You know, we have a permit to be here. And I said, a permit is a permission. It's not a permission to discriminate.
You know, that little soundbite right there where she was telling you you had to get it out of there, that she was going to have you ejected. It was reminiscent of some of those things we've seen on college campuses, where it's like, this is our safe space. You cannot invade our safe space, the U.S. Capitol.
Yes, exactly. How dare you disagree with us, sort of. And, like, my presence, just asking questions from a very journalistic point of view, triggered them so much. And this is an interesting point. The nonsense you see happening on college campuses is now going to the higher level. It's very troubling.
I choose to watch it on television.
Yes.
I don't know how you're a very brave man to go into the crowd that you knew wasn't going to like what you had to say.
You got to wear a smile with it, and look, the right to free speech is fundamental to the republic.
I am surprised they allow the public in these hearings.
I know, and they have to get harsher penalties, or else this nonsense will continue.
I think you're probably right. All right, Charlie.
Thanks,
Thank you.
You appreciate it.